Hello. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna start off by placing my highlighter in a triangle shape under my eyes, obviously, and putting it everywhere else I wanted to highlight. And then I'm gonna take my foundation and put it everywhere that I didn't highlight. I like doing this because I don't like having too many layers of stuff on my face, and I find this is a really good way to get decent coverage without having like 17 layers of product on. I'm just going to tap that out with my beauty blender, and yeah, same as always. Just going to blend that out, make sure I get all the excess and stuff like that, get me some good coverage, you know. This in reality took me like 7 minutes. It's like 700% faster than what it originally was, and I look like the Flash right now putting on foundation. Once that's all tapped out, I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and tap out under my eyes just to make sure I don't have any creasing, so I don't set my creases and make this really weird face so that I don't have any wrinkles under my eyes. And then take a lot of my powder and take my beauty blender, put it under my eyes, bake a little bit, you know, do my thing. Yep. Now I'm also going to go ahead and set my eyelids because as you saw I already primed them with concealer, and I just want to make sure all of that is dry and so that the eyeshadow doesn't stick to any excess wet spots. Excuse me while I casually eat a chocolate bar here because I was starving and it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I had not eaten all that day. So now I'm going to take these two shades and mix them together and make a transition color and put that all over my crease, and I'm even taking it under my eyes. Whenever I'm trying to do a quick smoky glam look, I'll just take all the eyeshadows that I use in my outer corner especially and just run them under my eyes at the same time to save, energy, and I don't mind like a heavier under eye eyeshadow situation. Then I'm going to take this grayish purplish shade and I'm going to just focus that on the outer corner. Try to make sure it's really blended out, and obviously take that under the eye as well. For both these steps, I used a Sigma E40 brush. I really like this brush. It's really big and fluffy, but can get precise when you need it to be precise. Now I'm going to take this plummy purple shade on a Real Techniques crease brush and focus that on the outer corner, and when I barely have any more product on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and run it through half my crease. I'm trying to keep the inner corner and most of the lid blank for this look. Bam! I'm in your face. But I'm going to also run that with barely any product on my brush under half my lash line just to make sure the top matches the bottom in that sense. And I'm just going to make sure to be really careful to blend because I'm using a lot of matte shadows here. Contrary to what I just said, I'm going to take this shimmery warmish brown shade and kind of blend that into all the matte shades because I thought it was looking a little bit too matte. I needed something to help kind of blend it out and blur it out a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more color, as in purple, So I mixed these two purple shades together and also blended that on top of the rest of the eyeshadows I had on my outer corner. I was kind of just like trying to smoke it out as much as possible and give it a lot of dimension, and you know, the more eyeshadows you use, the more blended out your situation looks. So that's what I was going for. Then I just took a blending brush and kind of went at it so that everything kind of melted together. Taking the black in the palette, I took a smudge brush and kind of put it in like a V formation because I needed to deepen up the outside because this still is a little bit of a glam, softer glam, but glam. So I needed a little bit more definition on the outer corner. So I added the black with a smudge brush, and then I'm going to go in with another brush to blend it out. I find when I do this with black, it's sort of easier to blend out and easier to get more precise. Alright, so now I'm just gonna dust away all of that excess powder, and then whatever's left on my powder brush when I'm dusting, I just like set the rest of my face with. This usually works out for me, and already my foundation is pretty dry at that point, so it works out well. And then I am going to do my brows. Wow, where did that brow come from? I don't know. I just usually draw a line under my brow, following wherever my brow is at the end, and then I fill in any sparse spots, fill in the top, and usually I'll fill in the front, but then I'll go ahead and blend it out with the spoolie at the other end of my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And now I'm just going to take my bronzer in a second. Where is it? Okay, there it is. I'm just going to take my bronzer and my big Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm going to dip my powder brush into the bronzer sideways, not like on the top, but flat, and bronze up my face. Just to kind of further define the contour of my face without actually having a harsh contour, I'm going to take this contour brush from Real Techniques and kind of blend out right under my cheekbone. No extra product, just blending in there. I got distracted for a second, but that's all I'm doing, just to make sure that it's blended, but still looks a little bit like it's on. And then I'm taking that contour brush again and just going over my nose, not necessarily to look contoured, more to just define my nose because I know it can get a little flat with all the foundation. And now I'm going to take my Voluminous Smoldering eye pencil and do this really gross thing where I line my upper waterline disgustingly. I hate watching this. This is the worst part of doing makeup. I hate doing it. I hate watching it. It's so gross, but it's very necessary. And then I'm going to take my Ardel Glamour Wispies and put those on with my Duo Lash Adhesive. Put my hand all up in your face, all in your business. And then I'm just going to take some black shadow and line my upper lash line. For whatever reason, my camera lost the footage of me actually putting on my lashes, my highlighter, and lip gloss, but that's really all I did. I took my NYX lip gloss in Natural, and I used my Soul to Show highlighter from Colorpop, and I put on my lashes. And that's my soft daytime glam. So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, always leave your social media down below so we can follow you. And stay tuned for our 25 days of Christmas. There is more to come. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good night. However, I am going to come back for a second and talk about this highlight. Killing it. explain it. These Colorpop highlighters give me actual life. Actual life. I also did a tutorial on this hair and it should be up already, but if it's not, it will be up tomorrow. Bye guys!